This project aligns the user content creation capabilities of mobile Web2 social software with a social constructivist pedagogy. Smartphones are used to create a bridge between the on and off campus learning contexts. A community of practice model is used to equip tertiary educators to use these tools in their teaching practice. The following examples recorded on mobile devices illustrate the success of this approach.
In my diploma program, we need more flexibility. We have a lot of students who want to come in at odd hours and who are working. And so this technology stuff should offer my students a lot. However, I'm scared of it. I don't want to just dive in. I, in the past, have always kind of waited back and hung back because I always think that there's going to be bugs in the system. And so it's my turn now to dive in and do it properly.
Hey, so what do I want to get out of this community of practice? I guess the first thing I'd say is freedom, being kind of nomadic and being able to roam around and not to have to be in one place to communicate with students on a daily basis is really, really important. And that is the primary reason for being involved in this, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens. Okay.
It was a new course, but we decided that we would use an actual project to generate learning outcomes and have quite a free kind of course structure. Now, it was a bit nerve-wracking to go there first, but the students have taken to it really well. And so once I learnt to use the technology, I then sort of moved on to being able to work with the students. So last year we trialled that, and we brought those things together and had a go. Now Tom helped us along the way in this. We had some sessions with him and set up a Moodle site. We blogged, I trialled PDA and we're going to use that with all the students this year. And we looked at electronic portfolios. Now we had fantastic success with these students. They did so well. We've got 2 gold medals at Ellerslie and a bronze. We've got the People's Choice Award, we've got the Writing Award, we've got the Construction Award. I've never sat at a table with my students around and so piled up with awards. It's absolutely fantastic.
And then really just thinking about what, for us as designers and training young designers, what is real world learning? And real world learning involves, as has been said this morning, working with lots of people at different levels, working with clients, working in studio groups. And then certainly in terms of design, as we understand it, it's about team working. And team working blocks allow you to work in teams in a way that you can't work if you don't use them. We see the use of blogs and so on as really the ability to stay in touch and in a kind of actually in a kind of multi-lane highway rather than in a single kind of useful street. So it's something that's allowed the staff to engage with the students at a level that doesn't happen in the studio and that doesn't happen if we are just sending them announcements and emails and so on via the Blackboard kind of interface.
The next step was the integration of mobile Web2 technologies into the courses and for the students. Well, here we are. This is the latest kit for the Bachelor of Design students for their mobile trial. We've got the Nokia N95 handset with a 1 gig memory card. Got a Bluetooth headset. Got a Bluetooth folding keyboard for better text entry. And they've got a little plastic case and a screen protector to look after their devices.
I've been using the phone to check emails, send pictures, take video of what I'm doing, upload a few things to Vox, use the GPS a lot as a map.
I find it really good for checking emails, especially right when I wake up in the morning, can just roll over, pick up my phone, check my email. It's great. The phone into my laptop, uses as a modem.
As a record-keeping tool, these things, that the way that they allow you to go back and see what you did last week.
Yep.
You know, they sort of, and you can constantly inform the decisions you're making based on what you've done in the past.
Right.
So whereas if you've got that in a notebook that sits in the corner of your room, you know, you forget that sort of stuff. Whereas this thing here, you look at it every day and you scroll down and then you remind yourself, oh, that's right, I worked that out last week. And so from that perspective, it, you know,
and
makes things
traditionally,
better.
when you write something down, you know, a notebook, the tutor will read it at the end of the project and they mark it. But in terms of this, you can write something down and tutors and other students can comment on it immediately. And then it affects your project in that way.
So more real time sort of thing.
I think there's two other things. I think one thing is that there are some students who don't necessarily present very well but write very well. There are some students who do the opposite. So it's about choice. I don't think it's about any one thing. I think it's about having a number of tools. It's like a tool to go in your toolbox. You know, it's a number of, and this is one of the tools that you can use.
But if you've got like an internet-capable mobile phone, you can get applications like Shozu, and I've got mine with me. So, you know, I'll take a picture, and I can do that right now. Real living internet. Yeah, man. So basically, I'll shoot something. The application will load it up here when it decides to go so quickly. Anyway, while it's in that, I'll just go to the add box. So it's just basically like a visual diary online.
Hi, I just got home from uni. Too tired to type the blog, so I just recorded.
Good morning, this is Stephen Kiros doing my NPC vlog from Queenstown. Alright, it's the first night in the camper. Just woken up to this. Look at that. Gorgeous. We're still in Queenstown. Gonna have some coffee and put my eyes in, and we'll be heading up the mountain. But that is just gorgeous.
Students are using Web2 technologies on all three levels of our undergrad program. Our second and third years are using Nokia N95s and video blogging, uploading material, photographs, and also typing, recording evaluative material, and that's going pretty well.
What we are seeing in terms of benefit is that students are interacting with, say, external agencies, be them subcontractors or be them other designers, working on projects outside the studio, but keeping us informed of what they're doing and allowing us to comment on what they're doing in almost real-time scenario. So from our perspective, or from my perspective as a staff member, that's very interesting, because it also means I don't have to be in the studio. It means that I can be in another environment, and I can, using the right technologies or the right programs, I can keep track of what the students are actually doing and reply. Which is very useful if, for example, they're in a situation where they're making something and they're in a workshop, which might not be on the Unitec campus. They can keep in touch with me, and I can make comments about what they're actually doing and steer them in a different direction if need be. That's one potential benefit. Another benefit is it allows other people who aren't in the studio and who aren't me, or who aren't indeed the immediate staff members teaching the program, to interact with the students and to put a different perspective on it.
Student feedback on the use of mobile Web2 technologies in their courses has been very positive. Students have integrated the use of the mobile technologies into their learning and into their daily routine. The integration of mobile Web2 technologies into various courses at Unitec is expanding.